Hello, this is a message for someone who has a major disagreement with someone they're supposed to make joint decisions with about a third thing or person, okay? So it could be you together with someone else are responsible for a person, or you together with someone else are responsible for some kind of project or property or something like that. You two are responsible, you're supposed to make decisions together. It's a 50-50 situation, and you feel though like communication with this person is very, very, very challenging. And what's more challenging even is getting them to respect your values and wishes. I'm getting something about a real gap in values. So what this person considers important is not the same as what you consider important. So when you have to make these joint decisions about this third thing or person, it becomes a real problem, because what I'm getting is that there are some kind of pressing circumstances right now that are making it so you have to make a time sensitive decision that has far reaching implications. Okay, so whatever this decision is going to be kind of long term, what happens, and it's going to have a big, like a major long-term effect on many areas of life. Okay, it's not just one single like compartmentalized thing. It's the kind of thing like, say you all own a property together, it could change the type of property it is, whatever this decision is. Okay, like it is such an impactful kind of set of decisions that need to be made, and there's a time sensitive factor to it. And so you feel like you're sort of signing up for the next 5-10 years of your life to go one way or the other. Okay, and so you feel very strongly about these decisions, and you feel like you have to be very hands-on, very involved, and make sure that your voice is heard. You're feeling like you need to stand up for yourself a lot. You're finding it kind of exhausting though, because you feel like it's falling on deaf ears is what I'm getting. You're dealing with a person that doesn't appreciate differences in opinion, and the way they cope with that is by ignoring that there's a difference in opinion and sort of trying to, in a nice way, bulldoze their way onto others. Okay, so this is the kind of person that is very sort of superficially nice, but they're kind of bulldozing over people's free will or desires. Even when they are fully aware of them, they'll just pretend that they're not, or they'll pretend that they sort of casually forgot or something. They know exactly what they're doing though, and so you're finding it really difficult to communicate with this person, because this person doesn't respond well to direct communication either. So you might have been calling them out for things very specifically. You might have been bringing up specific examples. You might have even like found yourself in a situation where you're like showing receipts. Okay, like, no, you did say that, look, or it's like you're trying to it's almost like you're trying to advocate for yourself with this person constantly, that your perception is real and valid. That's kind of what it comes off of. What I'm getting is like, for you, the big challenge is getting this person to treat your opinions and perceptions as equally valid as theirs, because the way they cope with differences of opinion is by acting like your opinions are invalid, and therefore they just ignore them, and they also act like you are silly, or like there's something kind of wrong with you for disagreeing with them. So they may also play games where they sort of make you feel ashamed of having your opinions, or they make you second guess the validity of your desires. They might make you feel stupid. They might like laugh, or I'm not even sure. It's like a mocking energy. Okay, it's a person that might mock you very casually and then just keep playing pretend nice. And that's the way that they sort of subtly, like I said, they subtly bulldoze over people. And this is something that you've probably observed them do with other people, and you've dealt with them doing this to you before. But right now there's some kind of pressure. So I'm getting some kind of pressure where, again, you feel like your long-term future is at stake, or the long-term future of this third thing that connects you, that you run together. So you feel like it's very important. It's like, I don't know, you almost feel like your honor rides on it. Like, to be an honorable person, you really have to, it's like doing right by you, doing right by whatever this thing is you guys have together, whether it's a business, whether it's a, I don't know, whatever it is, you feel very strongly about, like, you feel like this sort of defines you as a person, and you also feel like you might be held accountable for however you handle this far, far, far into the future. You almost feel like if you don't handle this correctly, you will have to sort of answer for that the rest of your life in a way. That's how serious it feels. So when this person tries to casually bulldoze you into submission of doing things their way only without taking into account your values, it infuriates you. It also fills you with some sort of powerless dread, okay, which might be making you really depressed, is what I'm getting to. And like, yeah, having anger bursts. Basically, this person is emotionally and nervous system wise dysregulating you, and they play sort of like aloof, is what I'm getting. Oh, did I, walk all over your values? They know they did, they're aware of it. It's like they're trying to wear you down, and they also think they know you very well. So they think they know exactly how to do that, okay? So the message I've been getting, and the key here, is you have to learn. There's something here about detaching from this person. This person has some kind of emotional leverage over you, and I'm getting something about reactive abuse. Something about this person knows exactly what buttons to push to get you to behave in a way where they can take over then and almost make decisions for you, it feels like. So there's some mechanism that is taking place that if you're able to make it null, like if this person can't pull this move on you, it's like they're running out of moves on you. I mean, this person used to have a lot more moves on you, okay? Whoever this message is for, this person sort of became an expert at one point at, yeah, reactive abuse with you, like getting you to react in a way where you could be blamed and you could be the problem. And I'm getting that you have learned to navigate that so that you're not as easy to control anymore. So now what they have left is this sort of kind, bulldozing, passive aggressive, two-faced thing they do. And they think they're so smart. They really do sometimes like leave the room and like giggle to themselves like, oh my God, I like dominate this person, and they don't even know what to do about it. They don't know how to respond to it. And here's the thing, there's something about detaching. There's something about detaching because there's something they're doing where they're making you literally like, maybe you get queasy in your tummy. There's something they're doing where it's like violating something in such a subtle way right in your face that is disturbing you. And this is where you start making bad decisions, okay, in your handling of this person and this situation. And so if you're able, this is the one last thing they have on you, is what I'm getting, again, because they used to have a lot of ways to get to you this way. This is the one last thing they have on you, is this subtle bulldozing that they do. So if you're able to detach, and you have to sort of mirror them, you have to ignore their bulldozing, and you have to sort of bulldoze yourself, okay? Take the wheel, just sort of as casually as them. You have to sort of mirror them. Don't be faced. Be like, oh, I know exactly what you're doing. And by the same basis, when you look away, I'm going to slip into the driver's seat and push the pedal the same way you do, So it's something like that. Hopefully that was helpful.